certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Jones throwing on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Back to throw. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Here's Jones on first down. Buying time to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run with Harris, and the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. hits and a touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 81 yards. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a...
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw again. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I love the drive they're working on here, because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. Touchdown! Devin Asiasi from 17 yards out. And the Patriots can take the lead with the extra point. Very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Mahomes will throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
Finding Hardman, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Here's Mahomes. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Mahomes rolling to his left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game.